Hello and happy Halloween! Alright, today is our last notes for Unit 4. We're going to talk about interpreting the meaning of key attributes of graphs. Well, what I really mean is when you find the y-intercept or the x-intercept or the slope or a point on a line, what in the world does that really mean? So the best way to teach this is by just doing it. So here's our first example. Make sure you have this paper before we start. Jason's mother gave him $50 a week for catching wild pigs during the 3 months of summer. Yep, pigs can cause problems, so you gotta catch them. Instead of spending the money, he decided to be smart and save his money by depositing the $50 in the bank each week. And to the right, we have a graph. Here's a lovely graph describing that scenario. Question 1, it says the y-intercept is blank. Well, that shouldn't be too hard to find. Y-intercept is where the graph crosses the y-axis, and so that would be right here. Well, that's at 0, 0. And special Halloween color, I don't know if you can tell, this is orange. That's better. Now, what's the meaning of that? So let's think about this for a moment. Our time is at 0. Our savings is at 0. Well, that means, so at the beginning, because time is 0, at the beginning, oh no, my lead is just going everywhere. He has $0 in his account. So at week 0, at time 0, he has $0. Okay, let's find the slope. It's asking for the slope next. Well, remember, slope is rise over run. Let's pick 2 points. Well, let's pick the easy 2. Here's one. Here's another. We go up 1, over 1. Wait a second. We didn't really go up 1. Notice this is 100, which means right here is 50. So we went up 50 over 1. So our slope is 50 over 1. Oh, that's really hard to see. Sorry guys, I'm going to switch to my pencil. 50 over 1, which is the same as 50. Well, what the crud does that mean? Let's think about it. We go up $50, because it's amount, over 1 week. So that means each week he deposits $50. There we go. Oop. He deposits $50 each week. Well, it asks for an equation for this line. Well, let's use, okay, I should have bought better pencils. Let's use y equals mx plus b. That's my favorite. Okay, we're going to have y equals, m is our slope, which we found here, so equals 50x, plus b, b is our y-intercept, well that's 0, so we can just leave it at y equals 50x. Okay, this linear function is a blankety blank. What I'm asking here is it direct or not? Well, it's a direct function if we have the equation. Oh my gosh, my pencil sucks. Okay. If it's y equals kx, we got a direct variation. Well, yeah, it is, because k is 50. So it is direct variation. Okay, now they give us a point. We need to find the meaning. So meaning of 9, 450. Let's look at our graph. So 9, 450, that's right there. So notice 9 is the time in weeks, and 450 is the amount of savings we have. So that means in 9 weeks, he has $450 in the account. God bless this darn pen. And by pen, I mean pencil. Okay, on to the next question. How will the function change if Jason only deposits $25 of the 50? God bless America. $25 of the 50. Graph the line. Okay. So that means week 1, or sorry, he starts with $0. But after 1 week, he has 25 in there. Then after week 2, 25 plus 25, that's 50. Week 3, we add another 25, that'd be 75. Week 4, we add another 25, that'd give us $100. Week 5, add another $25. Week 6, add another 25, and notice this is 150 right there. Week 7, add 25. Week 8, add 25, and so on. So we'd have a line. It's not perfect, but you get the idea. Our line would look something like this. So if he did 25 instead, what changed? Well, our y-intercept is the same, but notice our slope changed. It's not growing as quickly. So I'm going to write slope changed. And what did not change? Y-intercept did not change, because we still start with no money. And since the slope changed, it'd be nice to be specific. I'm going to say it became less steep. Okay. It says, how will the function change if Jason begins with $25 in the savings account and deposits the $50 from his mother each week he gets paid? Graph the line on the above graph. What changed? What did not change? Etc., etc. Let's see. I'm going to need a different color. Okay. So let's say if he begins with $25 and deposits the 50. So that means we don't start at 0. We're going to start at 25. And each week go up 50. So 25 plus 50, that's going to give us there. Week 2, we need to add another 50. Week 3, we need to add another 50. Week 4, we need to add another 50. Week 5, add 50. Week 6, add 50. So we'd have a line something like this. And so on. Okay, what changed? Well, notice our y-intercept went up by 25. So the y-intercept changed. What did not change? And we're comparing this to the original function. So comparing it to the original. I'm going to make a note of that. Don't compare it to your pink line. Don't compare it to this. Compare it to the nice black line that we have. Well, there, the slope did not change. Notice they run side by side. So the slope did not change. And that means it's parallel. And we're going to talk about how to graph parallel lines later this week. And you know what? Just for fun, because I'm crazy, I'm going to give the equation for this. So if the slope did not change, that means we have y equals, we still have that 50 for the slope. So y equals 50x, but we said the y-intercept changed to 25. So then plus 25 for our y-intercept. Here's what I want you to do on number 2. I want you to go ahead on number 2, look at question number 2. Try to do question A by yourself. Pause the video, try A, see if you can do it. Then, when you think you've got your answer for both parts of A, press play, see if you're right. So pause your video, try to get A. Okay, now that you've tried A, let's see what I would do. Assume Jason saved $700 during the summer and withdrew $10 each week from the account. The amount of money is left in the account is dependent on the number of weeks. Let's find our y-intercept. So if we look at our graph, y-intercept is where the graph crosses the y-axis. Here's our y-axis. So our y-intercept is right here. So the y-intercept is at 0, 700. What does that mean? Well, looking at our graph, let's look at the graph. We have 0 for time, and the amount is $700. That means when time is 0, we have $700, which really means at the beginning, he has $700 in the account. Okay, now pause the video, see if you can do B. Try B, see what you get, then press play and see what I got. See if your answer matches mine. Alright, now that you've tried B by yourself, we need to find the slope. Remember, slope is rise over run. So let's see, what's 2 good points? I like this point, and I like this point. So we go down 1 over 1. Wait, I lied. We're not really going down 1. Notice we went down 100. And we didn't go over 1. We went over 10. So that means our slope is negative 100 over 10, which really is equal to negative 10. What does that mean? Well, that means he goes down $10 every 10 weeks. So that means he goes down $100 every 10 weeks, which is the same as saying his account goes down $10 each week. So he withdraws $10 each week. Okay, pause again, try C. See if you can do C by yourself. And then when you've got it, press play. Alright, we need to write an equation. Once again, we're going to use the one we like so much. We're going to use y equals mx plus b. So that means we need to know our slope. Well, we already found it. So we got y equals negative 10, x, don't forget your x. And then we need to add b, which is our y-intercept, which we set up here is 700. So plus 700. Fabulous. Again, pause, try letter D, and when you think you've got it, press play. Okay, x-intercept. That's where the graph crosses the x-axis. So we got to look at our x-axis. Crosses right here at 70, 0. Well, what in the world does that mean? Okay, we've got time of 70 weeks, and our amount is $0. Wah, wah. So that means at week 70, he'll have $0 in his account. He'll have no money. So after 70 weeks, no money left in the account. Oh, let's see if I can adjust this. Okay, again, pause, see if you can do letter E by yourself, and then press play when you think you've got it. Okay, final letter. We got the point 30, 400. Let's see where that is. So that'd be 30. Remember, do your x value first, 30, and then we go up to 400. That happens to be right there. Well, 30 is our time in weeks. 400 is the amount of savings. So that means after 30 weeks, or at week 30, he will have $400 in his account. There we go. Yay, we finished this. Now you have some different practice page to do. Feel free to work with a buddy. Let me know if you have questions. Let me know if you feel stuck. If you're doing this in class, just raise your hand. If you're not in the classroom, if I'm not with you, feel free to send me an email and ask your question. I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. Happy Halloween. Oh, I forgot. I was going to tell you a joke. Here's my awful joke of the day. In honor of Halloween, what did the ghost say to his girlfriend? Hey there, beautiful. Da-da, ching.